Hi students, welcome to KSM classes. Today we will discuss one of the very important topics as far as the JEE is concerned, definite integrals, where you will find at least 4 questions in the advanced level. In the recent past, in one paper in 16 or so, there are some 8 questions from this chapter. So it is such an important topic to learn. Now I will discuss one problem from this chapter. Let an is equal to integral 0 to pi by 2 1 minus sin t whole power n into sin 2t dt. Then limit n tends to infinity sigma n equal to 1 to n a n by n. Let us look into the solution. Suppose 1 minus sin t is equal to u, implies minus cos t dt is equal to du. Now, if t is equal to 0, then u is equal to 1. If t equal to pi by 2, u equal to 0. Therefore, an is equal to integral t equal to 0, 1, lower limit is 1, upper limit is 0, 1 minus sin t, u to the power of n, and this is a 2 sin t is 1 minus u into cos t dt minus du. Now here you can take 2 out, here there is a negative sign, so the limits will get interchanged, 0 to 1. U to the power of n into 1 minus u into d. Here is the formula. Integral a to b fx dx is equal to minus integral b to a fx dx. When you interchange the limits, that is the upper limit to the lower and lower limit to the upper limit, you will find a negative sign before it. This is one of the formulae which we made use here. Now this is equal to 2 into u to the power of n. So u to the power of n plus 1 by n plus 1 minus, this is u to the power of n plus 1 minus u to the power of n plus 2 by n plus 2. You can apply the limits from 0 to 1. Now this can be written as, implies an can be written as 2 into 1 by n plus 1, applying the upper limit, minus 1 by n plus 2. 1 by n plus 1 minus 1 by n plus 2. So this is what the resultant is, 1 by n plus 1 minus 1 by n plus 2. When you apply 0, you will find 0. Now an by n is equal to 2 into 1 by n into n plus 1 minus 1 by n into n plus 2. This can be taken as 2 into, this can be written as 1 by n minus 1 by n plus 1, n plus 1 minus n, minus 1 by 2 into 1 by n minus 1 by n plus 2. Now this is 2 into 1 by n minus 1 by n plus 1 minus 1 by n minus 1 by n plus 2. You can apply sigma. Sigma an by n is equal to 2 into sigma, here n equal to 1 to n, you can also take n equal to 1 to n. N equal to 1 to n, 1 by n minus 1 by n plus 1 minus sigma n equal to 1 to n, 1 by n minus 1 by n plus 2. Now you can apply the sigma directly. N is equal to 1, 1 minus 1 by 2 plus n equal to 1 by 2 minus 1 by 3 plus 1 by 3 minus 1 by 4 plus so on plus 1 by n minus 1 by n plus 1. minus, again you can apply this sigma, 1 minus 1 by 3, 1 minus 1 by 3 plus 1 by 2 minus 1 by 4 plus 1 by 3 minus 1 by 5. So, if you put n equal to 1, 1 minus this 1 by 3 plus 1 by 2 minus 1 by 4 plus 1 by 3 minus 1 by 5 and so on, plus 1 plus this is 1 by, if you put n minus 1, 1 by n minus 1, n minus 1 plus 2 minus 1 by n plus 1 plus, if you put n 1 by n minus 1 by n plus 2, like this. You will find the elements like this. So this is equal to 2 into, here 1 by 2, 1 by 2, 1 by 3, 1 by 3, everything will be cancelled. So 1 minus 1 by n plus 1 minus, this is, if you look at here, 1 by 3 and 1 by 3 gets cancelled. Next 1 by 4 and 1 by 4 gets cancelled, like this. Before this, if you put n minus 1 by n minus 2 like this, so here also some of the terms will be cancelled. This is 3 by 2 minus, and here these terms will be gets cancelled, minus 1 by n plus 2. So here, so now this is the result. Now limit n tends to infinity, sigma n equal to 1 to n, an by n is equal to, limit n tends to infinity, 2 into 1 minus 1 by n plus 1 minus 3 by 2 minus 1 by n plus 2. So as n tends to infinity, it will become 0. So this is the 2 minus 3 by 2. The resultant is 1 by 2. The first option is correct. The second problem is, if fx is a function satisfying f of 1 by x plus x square into fx is equal to 0, for all non-zero x, then integral sin theta to cosecant theta fx dx equal to. Now here we have to make use of the functional equations. Now in this context, let us call this as I is equal to integral sin theta to cosecant theta fx dx. Here we are not aware of fx and all, but here it is an equation given in terms of f of 1 by x and fx. So let us have the substitution. Suppose x is equal to 1 by t, dx is equal to minus 1 by t square dt. Put x is equal to sin theta, implies t equal to cosecant theta. Put x is equal to cosecant theta, implies t equal to sin theta. Therefore the side will become integral sin theta, t is cosecant theta, cosecant theta, this is sin theta, f of 1 by t into dx minus 1 by t square dt, 1 by t square dt. Now here, now this is the negative sign, you can change the limits. This can be written as integral 1 by t square, so minus, this is sin theta into cosecant theta. Here f of 1 by t into this, so it can be written as f of 1 by x into 1 by x square dx, because here one formula, integral a to b fx dx can be taken as integral a to b ft dt. So we are making use of this formula. Now from the equation, functional equation, I can write, it implies I is equal to, I can write sin theta cosecant theta, and f of 1 by x can be replaced with minus x square into fx. Minus x square into fx into 1 by x square dx. This x square and x square gets cancelled. This will be sin theta to cosecant theta minus fx dx. You can write minus outside, minus fx dx. Integral sin theta to cosecant theta fx dx is I. So this is equal to minus I. Implies 2I is equal to 0. Therefore, I equal to 0 is the answer.